If there's one thing that clearly makes 3D archery different from other types of archery, it's the targets. Rules and target types may vary from target archery to field archery and so on, but only in 3D archery do you have life-size 3D replicas of any animal you can think of. Shooting at a full, life-size bear target from yards away just adds to the realism of practicing for the hunt. And with so many 3D targets available on the market today, many archers wonder which are the best, highest quality targets for the money. It's no secret that 3D archery targets go from a bit pricey to downright expensive, so if you're going to spend your hard-earned money on one, it better be a quality target. The quality of 3D targets is determined by several factors. Durability, sturdy construction, and how well they hold up to the elements are just a few of them. We'll rate lots of different 3D targets for these factors as well as others and give you the list of the best 3D targets available today. The first thing to do is stick with name brand targets. One way to help ensure that you only ever buy a high quality 3D target is to only buy the name brand targets. I'm not against smaller companies or anything, far from it. If there were a small company to come out and offer high quality 3D targets at a reasonable and affordable price, I'd be the first to recommend them. The reason I advise you to stay away from anything but the few main companies producing 3D targets is because right now, the only other 3D targets on the market tend to be cheaply made knockoffs. Yes, as I said above, 3D targets do go from pricey to expensive, but at least you're more likely to be getting a quality target. Many of the cheap knockoffs will fall apart, are made from cheaper materials, and won't stand up to many shots from your bow. I'd much rather pay more for a quality target, one time, instead of buying something that either I can't stand using or something that is completely useless after a month and have to buy another target. And I've heard quite a few horror stories about even well cared for 3D targets that fell apart after a few weeks of use or a few hundred arrows shot at them. So it's important to stick with the companies that have proven themselves by having manufactured tons of quality targets over the years. The main producers of quality 3D targets today are Delta McKenzie, Reinhardt, and Field Logic. Most targets from any of those three manufacturers should be made from heavy-duty materials and feature quality construction. You'll probably want to avoid any brands or companies that you've never heard of, as they're most likely cheap foreign knockoffs. Here's what to look for when you're shopping for 3D targets. You need to only use the right targets that are built for shooting with your type of bow. There are targets that can take shots from a recurve bow, but a crossbow would ruin them. Some targets are fine to shoot with low draw weight bows, but heavier compound bows could shoot straight through them. The bottom line is check what types of bows the target's meant to be shot with before you buy. One of the most important factors in choosing a quality 3D target is its level of durability. Most 3D targets aren't cheap, and that's all the more reason that they should be built to last a long time. They need to not only hold up well to the weather, but to hundreds or thousands of shots from arrows. When buying any of the larger, more expensive 3D targets, only buy those that come with replaceable vital areas. Those are the areas you'll be hitting the most, so it's important you can replace them when needed, so you don't have to buy a whole new target. Targets that are made with self-healing foam are great for taking lots of hits from arrows for several years. Also look for targets that are stable and weigh enough on the bottom that they'll stay put once you've set them up where you want them. A common gripe of many 3D archers is arrow hold. Some 3D targets tend to make it difficult to retrieve your arrow as they get stuck in the target. You'll never want to fight with the target to get your arrow back, as this could bend or damage your arrows. Look for targets that will release your arrows gently and easily. And while we're at it, some arrow lube and cheap arrow puller can make it much easier to retrieve your arrows, even from the more grippy targets. Both of these are very inexpensive and are definitely worth having in your archery bag for when you're shooting 3D archery. If you don't want to buy arrow lube, you could even just use bar soap instead. Many archers do just that. Try both of them out and see which one seems to work best for you. And now onto our picks for the best 3D targets. Our top pick for best 3D deer target is the Delta McKenzie Lethal Impact target. This target's pretty cool. The manufacturer says that it can take any type of arrow, even broadheads. It has self-healing foam for durability and boasts easy arrow removal as well. They also say that it's built for use with any type of bow, being able to take more powerful shots from higher draw weights. Made by Delta McKenzie, a company known for producing high-quality 3D targets, it even comes with a 1-year manufacturer warranty, a great choice for any archer. Our top pick for best 3D bear target is the Delta McKenzie Elite Walking Bear. Another really cool target. The Elite Walking Bear is made from self-healing foam, and This target's hand painted so there's no glare on it, unlike the glare on many of the cheaper targets. This target uses a twist lock assembly to hold itself together, which makes this a solid and sturdy 3D target. Delta Mackenzie's UV protective paint will help it hold up to the sun for far longer than other targets. It's our first choice for a 3D bear target. I put up a full list of all of our top picks for the best 3D archery targets, listed by each individual animal. It's got our top picks for not only deer and bear targets, but also boar targets, coyote targets, turkey targets, and many more. Plus, there are tips and tricks for target maintenance, setting up your targets, weatherizing 3D targets, and how to keep your targets in the best condition for years to come. Check it out now at archerydude.com/targets. That's archerydude.com/targets, and we'll see you there.